আরে কি অবস্থা মানে আপনি এটা বলেন আগে আপনার অবস্থা কি এটা বলেন না 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 ওই গেছিলাম বাইরে গেছিলাম রুমের বুঝছেন নেইমারও ফিনিশিং মারবো না ভাই শেষ দুই অ্যাঙ্করম্যান খেলায় চলো চলো
Sight this is, the colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Put on the way here pretty promptly. Played in games of this nature, who can make the difference? Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility,
ভাই কেমনে
ability, those late runs from
দিছিল
that make him a great threat. Will he reach
আরে
those heights?
ভাই
He certainly has all the potential. Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Batistuta gets into a good position. Control. And it's Batistuta. He's on it. Can he get away? He's away. His corner stubbornly stood up very well to his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
টাইনা নে প্লেয়ার মাথার
Now that's well seen too. And he skips past his man. Oh, it's been
দ্যাটস বাম
he's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place
লাল কার্ড ভাই
outside the area. Has been sent off had to go with the risk.
हाँ रियल मैड्रिड मैन सिटी का राज है तो आई की कर रहा है आई मैंने काट के जाए मैंने प्लेयर चेंज करना
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Great opportunity here from a position of great potential. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Cristiano Ronaldo
River Plate with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Batistuta gets it away. Vinicius Junior will not want to miss out here, not against this opponent. To retrieve it. And there's green grass ahead of him. Just the goal takes a start.
शाबाश Batistuta
Morocco! There is the breakthrough. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection. They were.
So we have our breakthrough. Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now.
हाँ तेरे की बात
It's it. Remarkable. All square in a matter of moments. Yeah, they say that fortune favors the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
गोल्डा का तीन यार पूरा भाई गोल्डा में खेल रहा है मेरे कुछ नहीं काल रहा है
He's done that so often.
गोल्डा दी से लगा गोल खाए बोले
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Such a big goal.
Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely
Absolutely delighted with such a response. Approaching the half-hour mark. And he's there to belt it away. Back in possession and ready to go again. Morocco making some potentially decisive changes. It's low!
कोड़ा खेला है ना कोड़ा खेलता
We're a bit
पूरा दिया लग पूरा तीन डा खेलता से पूरा
looked like he tried to give it some extra weight.
चार डा खेलता से
Rodri received some really good pressure being applied later, particularly from those guys up front. Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space. Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is coming into the press, and there's simply no way out. Here's Raul. Raul really was well marshaled there because he was denied the
यार भाई
to turn. Right, Raul. Pass back. Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Gages pushes him off the ball. Infallible then. That might be the last they'll see of him. He stands tall, impenetrable. Beckham. Ball looks a good one. This is Batistuta. And he shoots! Goal! Morocco! And they get themselves in front! Half-time whistle goes. So, staging and still right on
जा
it.
रहा भाई
Excuse suggest
दिमोने हो
this will turn out to be a really good one. For the first 45 minutes.
done well to this point.
At times I find myself struggling down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out. The Rocker get into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2 goals to 1.
আয় ভাই এমন আয় ফ্রিতে সামনে লিঙ্ক আপের আমি ওইটা থেকে ভালো কোনো ঠিক মনে হয় পাসিং প্লেইং ক্রস জন্য হ্যাঁ ভাই
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Now it's Forlan. Vitinha is the distributor.
আমার প্লেয়ার পালা দিতেছে শালা
They've got it again, and it's Neymar. Passing is Forlan.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Busquets.
Promptly onto that, and that is that. Marquinhos.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy. It's level again. What a match we have. Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. And he stuck it away as if laser guided. Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it. Quite a thriller this one's become. I'd happily watch this.
বালের ফোন দিয়ে রাখছে ভাই গেমের মাইরে আপ করে দিয়ে রাখছে শাওয়া খেলতে হয় ভাই তেরি মন মেজাজ দেখ রাগ উড়ালে ভাই এটা প্লেয়ারে
Number 2 then. Vitinha. The Rocker have the chance to go the other way. Showing great feet there.
শাবাশ
The Rocker perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's ended up in no man's land. Cross is somewhat less than ideal. River Plate clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was
আরে ভাই
Busquets calmly anticipates.
ওরে খাই
Accurate pass.
ভাই মধুদা গালিয়ে যাচ্ছে
You just love the
Let's do that.
intensity here. Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Aim forwards. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, this looks sharp.
ধ্যানে পাস দিই ভাই এর শরীর লাগে গিয়া শাওয়ার প্লেয়ার আমার এই জায়গা আছে রাহুলে বাঁচা দিছে এই জায়গাটা
It's good distance on it.
মাথা গরমে যেতে থাকে ভাই এই প্লেয়ার হলো গেম খেলতে গিয়া
Was alert to it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough
আরে
time
বাহ
to try again.
আর একটা গোল দিতেছে না, দুইবার দুইটা গোল দিছি, এই দুইটা গোল খাইছি
And that will be the
ম্যাচের
final
মধ্যে
act.
মাল খেলতেই।
Good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, I think we're in for something rather special here in being able to watch Hristo Stoichkov. When it comes to charisma and spirit, he's not lacking, and he's so sharp, they nicknamed him the Dagger.
Love watching him. He's one pea in a pod. There's only one Hristo Stoichkov.
And he's always got plenty to say.
Great chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start.
Messi! And the ball's come loose here.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
He's got away. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Rafinha. Vitinha. Busquets. Plays a sharp little ball here. Morocco are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Cross to the back post. Rafinha absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Morocco with the corner, they're first. He's got tall. Terrific save by Maignan. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Morocco do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Messi. And this is Stoichkov. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that's a danger. And the shot! It's in!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous.
Pretty robust defending.
Costa Curta. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Morocco are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So off we go once more. Morocco carrying a one-goal lead. Can he latch on to this? Great ball and he's in here. Can he finish? He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Morocco are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well timed, excellent interception. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. They get a throw in. Messi. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Nicely weighted ball. Cannavaro cuts it out. Robertson threads one in. Morocco are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And the flag has stayed down. And that was very necessary. No way through there. Vitinha. And Rafinha. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that has not gone well. Busquets plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Another chance from a corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Sergio Busquets is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? That's a shade optimistic. Oh no, what has happened here? Vidal is there to clear. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Vitinha, no unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And he's had it nicked away. Looking to play him in. Vitinha in acres of space. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, that was no routine save.
Actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. So bring it on. Like expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up. So off we go then. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains. And he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Neymar! Vitinha gets good distance on it.
My God, भाई.
He's found a way through. He's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't
What
hold it.
Messi, भाई.
It's in! 2-0 and in next to no time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
বুঝে দিতে পারো রাতের অন্ধকার।
Manchester United making an early change here. Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line. Things starting to look very comfortable. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no got a chance! Crunching tackle. Vitinha. Messi. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance!
আরে বাতিস তোর বাচ্চা।
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now. Aimed beyond the defence. Belletti. Vitinha. Messi. And it's Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Adams. Gattuso. Spread it left. Pull it. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets.
কার দি ভাই কার দি
Just talking to, I think.
কি বুঝায় মাঝে বাড়াইছে ওর থেকে ভালো লেবারি ভাই আমি বুঝি পাবো তো দুয়ে থাও পরে মানো
Shifted it to the flank. And it's Hullet. Oh, perfectly measured that. Yamal! Sticks it away! Just one goal in it now. Game on! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there. Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable. Make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that. This is threatening to become a really good game. Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. And the shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly. Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example. And he's done it again. He's got his second. Morocco take a 2-goal lead. There's the whistle for half-time. Morocco are 2-up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They have a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger. Morocco for half-time with a
Mbappe.
Here we go again. Now it's Mbappe. He's in a good position here.
He's away. Great chance.
2.
And it's there. And they are cruising away. That was a given. It always was. Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. That's just as the manager would have
ঠিক
seen
আছে
it.
বুঝালি
Impact sub. So now the difference is 3. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref. This time, surely! In for the pieces!
করাছিল দিছে
Decent, but not quite good enough. Morocco are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour. Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Bale, and he's managed to get free. Shoots! They've done it! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That was easy. Was too
ব্যাক
easy.
দিয়ে দিল
Way too good, Dieter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. You were made to look a little lost, in all honesty. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Watching Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he? Absolutely. And we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability. What do you mean by that? Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive. That's been cut out. Well played.
উল্লা সাইডে লাগে পিঠও লাগে ভাই শরীরও লাগে
Stood up well to him there. Good read. He read that really well and stopped it. Oh, super find. Brilliantly cut out. Neymar. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Now it's Batistuta. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he cuts out the supply. Couldn't squeeze it through. And this is Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good-looking ball. João Neves. Can he get on the end of this? Van Balten cuts out the pass. João Neves is offering some sort of an apology there. Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. And he's managed to get free. Shoot! Goal! Morocco! And that really is so impressive. I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps. So the first moment of real significance. Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
গোল দিয়েছে এমন গোল খাই দিব না গোলটা দিয়া লগে লগে গোলটা খাম লাগানোর পরে গোলটা খাই দেরি হয় না একটা মিনিটও দেরি করো দেওয়ার পরে লগে লগে খাম এটা মনে অভ্যাস হয়ে যেতেছে বুঝতে
Melbourne City are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's Batistuta!
কাটকে দিব যেমনিও কাটকে দিব
And they get themselves in front. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone. Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish. Morocco go into the lead. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Messi.
ভাই সামনে দেখেছিল মাঝে দা কিন্তু একটা দিছে না
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
বুঝলি দিতেছে
Messi. Knocks it into space. Mohamed Salah. He's found a way through. Well, the referee brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative. And both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here. Both sides. They're ahead. They can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half. Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Morocco come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time. Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Play for a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Right card. Beyond the defence. No, that was never going to make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a good ball out wide.
কি করতেছে ভাই রে ভাই শুরু করলো ভাই আধা ঘন্টা লাগে ও ভাই রে ভাই,
And it's Pedri. Oh, that's a real chance! That's a half-decent try. Mohamed Salah certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, it's a great ball hit. Shot, surely!
Mbappe,
It's it!
Mbappe.
And there we have it, the two-goal victory. That was easy, almost too easy. Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All I had to do was just apply the
Bravo
finishing touch.
bravo. Ne gel.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So the lead now is 2. The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about. Morocco are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Cristiano
That
Ronaldo.
carried quite a threat. Messi. He has found a way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Taken back almost at once. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't. He's having a shot! Oh, should have put that away. Well, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those. Showing great feet there. Say. Nicely weighted ball. Timber, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. This is Beckham. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Davis. And he skips past his man, pinches it off him. Caicedo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Modric. Adams goes sliding in. Looking here to chip it from header. Great build-up.
Later.
So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality.
Wow, Ratna. Okay, okay. Bye, Jaga. Good night. Bye.